Hello and welcome everyone to this tutorial session. In this video, we are going to learn about Python identifiers and keywords. So we start off this video by understanding what are identifiers in Python, and after identifiers, we will discuss what are Python keywords. So without any further delay, let's jump onto our first topic and understand what are identifiers in Python. So in Python, an identifier represents the name of any entity. This entity can be a function, variable, module, class, or any other Python objects. So in very simple terms, an identifier is a user-defined name that helps to differentiate one Python entity from another. Now, there are certain rules that we need to follow while naming any identifier in Python. These rules are as follows. First, an identifier in Python can start either using alphabets, either uppercase or lowercase, or we can use underscore, but it cannot start with a number. So for example, name, username 2 or underscore name are some valid identifier names. Other than this, Python is a case sensitive programming language, which means it stores uppercase and lowercase characters in different memory locations. So for example, identifier name with capital N and another name with lowercase n are two separate entities. Now Python does not allow the use of special characters in identifiers except underscore. So we cannot use any of the special characters, like we cannot use at the rate while naming our identifier. In the same manner, we cannot use the exclamation mark. After this, in Python, we cannot use any reserve keywords for naming any identifier. These reserve keywords are also known as Python keywords. We will discuss about them further in this video. Although we can create identifier of any length in Python, but as per the guidelines provided by the PEP8, identifier should not be more than 79 characters. So other than these rules, there are some naming conventions for Python interpreter. These naming conventions are as follows. First, the name of a class should begin with the uppercase letter. However, the beginning of all other identifiers should be in lowercase. So for example, person will be a valid class name where P is capital. Next, the presence of a single leading underscore in an identifier implies that it is private. For example, underscore password or underscore ID are two valid examples. Other than this, an identifier that begins with two leading underscore is a strongly private identifier and it should not be changed. Moreover, an identifier ending with two trailing underscores represents a language defined special name. For example, init and len are two special identifier names. Now at last, it is recommended to use the underscore in between long identifier names. For example, user underscore email, user underscore address, or user underscore password are some valid examples. Now let's move to our next topic and understand what are keywords in Python. So most of the programming languages consist of reserved words or keywords. These reserved words comes with a predefined definition and usage, and Python is no exception. The fundamental building element of any of the Python program are Python keywords. These Python keywords are set of reserved words with some specific purpose. These keywords depict special meaning to the Python interpreter where each keyword has a distinct meaning and performs a unique action. Moreover, we cannot use keywords for any of the identifiers. Now, as of Python version 3.10, there are 35 different Python keywords. So here in the screen, we can see 35 different keywords. Now we can also fetch the list of all Python keywords. For this, we have to follow up some steps. So first I will open my command prompt. Now in the command prompt, I will open the Python shell. So I will simply type Python and click enter. So this will run the Python shell, and here we can also see the version of Python, which is 3.10.2. Next, within this Python shell, we need to run the help function. So I will simply type help and click enter. So once we run this help function in our shell, it will open the Python's help utility. This utility helps in providing information related to multiple Python topics, including keywords. So now here we can see help is coming up at the starting of the prompt. So it means we are within this help utility. Now in this help utility, we need to type keywords and simply click enter. So this will return the list of all the available Python keywords. One thing that we need to understand here is the total number of keywords for different users may differ based upon the version of the Python interpreter. For example, Python version 3.6 comes with 33 different keywords. So it has 2 less keywords as compared to Python version 3.10. Now each of these keywords have some specific purpose. For example, the class keyword is utilized to create a class in Python. Then there is import keyword, which is utilized to import certain modules. Then there is def keyword, which is used to define a function in Python, and del is also there, which is used to delete any object in Python. Now we don't need to remember the usage of all of these keywords. We can simply fetch the information related to each keyword in Python by executing it within the help utility. So if I type any of the keywords within this help utility, it will return the information related to that keyword. So if I enter class in this and hit enter, it will return the information related to class. So here we can see class definition. A class definition defines the class object. In the same fashion, we can also fetch the information related to other keywords. So with this, we have come to the end of this tutorial session. In the next one, we will discuss about variables in Python. Thanks for watching. We will see you in the next one.